My mama told me there'd be days like this. Nobody ever said you're gonna wake up middle of the woods, 1.5 miles from nowhere. How do you train for something like this? You have a bucket of luck, and you have a bucket of experience. If you reach into your bucket of luck, you better put that in your bucket of experience because you might run out in your bucket of luck. And if you run out, you're gonna kill yourself and your crew. Companies that have good examples of disruptive leadership is the Boeing Corporation. Disruptive leadership is working outside the norm. You have to be tolerant. You have to be tolerant because people will make mistakes. How large of a mistake you let them make is up to you, it's up to the situation. Being right's not always right. I wanted them to know that they had as much input into the airplane because we all hit the water at the same time. I went to the Coast Guard. I flew a 30-year-old jet. They had to rewrite the operational manual after Dave was flying the airplane. I went to the Air Force, and I started flying a 60-year-old airplane, the same. They had to rewrite the operational manual after I managed to find something nobody's ever done in it. I knew we were in trouble. I was bracing for impact. I heard them screech, break away, break away, break away. You have to empower your people, but when you empower people, you can't just give them the responsibility. You also have to give them the authority. A brand new guy sitting in the right seat, he's our right observer. He's sitting there, and he says, sir, and he's kind of stumbling over himself. He goes, sir, I see something orange out there. Like it was no big deal. I'm like, that's kind of like what we're looking for out here, something orange. Look and see what your employees need. If you actually respect them for what is going on in their life, they'll work harder for you. Position power versus personal power. Position power is, I'm the captain, I'm in charge, do what I say. But what's that going to get you? BMS, bare minimum service. Personal power, however, is something that I learned that will make your employees want to give you your best. In a survival situation, what is the most important thing that you could possibly have? Positive mental attitude was his answer. Actually got him out of the airplane, my ribs were puncturing through my lungs, and I started dragging. About halfway out, we're over 1.5 hours into it, he finally regains consciousness. He said, David, you forgot my shoe. I'm 1 hour into this. I'm exhausted. I'm scared. Blood's hanging down. My face is hanging off the side of me. My lungs are punctured. At that point was the clearest point that I ever knew that if I stopped here and took a break because I wanted to, because the adrenaline had started to wear off, I wanted to stop. But I knew if I stopped that Dr. Michael and I would lay there and die in the middle of the woods that night. Positive mental attitude.